Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8. Check 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 1-8. 56 is 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brees going to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me because, to me, it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level. But is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle at Atlanta, and I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, and that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6. And if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll let it fly, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the timeout now. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kill. Any weapon.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separate.
I like the way you turn that.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. What do you think? Mike, 50.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and he'll lay out out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies and rocking chairs often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run with Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Prescott. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Tonight. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let it take.
Breeze to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap.